Good afternoon, sir. My name is Brinda. Sir, my goal is to become an IAS officer.
Too small a goal. That is the means at best. Think of a bigger purpose. Okay, go on.
So, can you give me an advice so that I can reach my goal within a time?
Okay. Brinda, I'm not an expert on getting into IAS. Actually, if you follow my model, chances are you will not get into it because I never bothered about it. I never studied for IAS. I made a decision only in my house urgency because of the conditions in the country, because I was deeply distressed. Somebody suggested, JP, why don't you join the IAS? I said, Meera, but doctors are not allowed. That I have vague recollection. She said, no, I saw yesterday in newspapers. I was too busy at the time. I was living in a hospital, working 24 hours, enjoying taking care of the patients and helping them. So I missed the newspaper headlines. She said the Kothari Commission was appointed, they gave a report, doctors are now being allowed. I said, then I'll take the exam. So decision was made so casually. I never even studied the subjects, most except history a bit, political thought. Other things I did not even bother to study, I did not have to. Because my life was my country. My thinking, I was fully... But if you adopt that model, chances are it will not work. There are other people who did, but my appeal is, don't do it because of glamour. Don't do it because your parents think it's the apex of the scale. It's nonsensical. Only feudal countries or feudal societies value government positions so highly. We are putting them on a pedestal which is silly. Yes, they serve a purpose. If you are really passionate, if you have the ability and the skills to lead and to make a difference, and far too many people don't make a difference. They only use those 3 letters to adorn them. They don't add value to that. And 2, if your heart tells you to do it, by all means do it. But don't make it the single project in life, my God, if I don't get selected, my life is finished. Far too many people are doing that. It's a silly idea. You have skills, you have talent, you have knowledge. Make an honest, earnest effort. If it works out, it's okay. But statistically, after all, if only 1 out of 10,000, 1 out of 1,000 is selected, obviously 999 will not be. Doesn't mean they are useless. Doesn't mean the fellows selected are fantastic. Neither is true. You can make a huge contribution to society and the country by any means. Don't make it the only thing in life. There are too many people are wasting their lives years and years after that, depressed, this, that, self-loathing, lacking confidence. That's not the right thing. It's a terrible thing. So you can be an outstanding technocrat, you can be an outstanding policy analyst in a certain sector of your choice in 15 years' time, and some of us have been working very hard in the Administrative Reforms Commission, etc., to create a framework in which the brightest can enter at any time and make a contribution instead of like a caste system. The point of entry determines your future. That's a silly approach. If we care for ourselves, if we have self-respect of the country, we must want the best to lead at any point in time in any sector. Not because you entered on that day by sheer luck, or you mugged up, or the examiner was that day kind. That's not the way to govern the country. You need the best at any point of time. So don't give them too much importance. I'm not saying out of any anger or bitterness. I was regarded as one of the most successful officials of India in the post-independence era of the country. Very few people match my record. So I'm not saying it out of any bitterness, but don't give it too much importance. In India, we put them on a pedestal. It's a very silly approach. Have self-respect. The people matter. Our needs matter. Outcomes must be related to our needs. If somebody became an MLA or MP or PM or CM or somebody is an IAS officer, they're irrelevant to us. How do I care? What have you done to make a difference to my life? That's all they ask. Not what position you acquired. Because we worship power, we are hurting ourselves.